the what the? That doesn't take any time at all.
Yo, it's B-tean Screen. How's we doing today? Welcome on out to stream. We are back here with the Phoenix Fun Days.
2 weeks after the fact, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. But, yeah, Phoenix Fun Day instead of Sunday. Yeah.
Like to your day job or night job, actually.
That's part
It
of
might
the
be a day
course.
job soon.
It might be.
Alright. So, time for some trials.
An error. So can you convict the wrong person? Or like...
It's
You can fail,
yeah. You
Oh,
but you can't convict the wrong person.
gotcha.
This is Phoenix Wright. We are always right.
What?
Oh, who am I reading as?
I was going to let
Oak's
you
old. He could be the
decide.
judge. He is old. He could be the judge.
Okay. I'll be the old man.
Yeah. Because in my head, I was thinking, I'm the prosecutor because he's the defense attorney. So I was like, what about Gumshoe? Who voiced Gumshoe, B-tean?
Box did originally.
Look, past box in the first one. Was it you or was it me?
I think it was you.
Okay.
I think typically throughout this, you've done most of the voices.
True.
Just a
Which
jack of all
mine.
trades.
It adds to my voice acting that I need to practice on and get back to streaming.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, you can be judge man.
Okay. I am judge.
Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean
No, I heard his successor this time.
successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. Also, he could win.
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be.
It's no good.
Is it the robot man or is that guy in the third one?
Robot, what now? What you asked?
I don't know. The robot man, like the cyborg dude.
Cyborg dude.
Iron Man.
I cannot seem to figure out what you're talking about. But anyways.
The prosecutor. Anyways.
Prosecutor.
Mystic Maya.
Oh, the prosecutor. Yes, that's the
Yeah.
next game.
Okay.
Since you said Robot Man, I'll give that to you. Mystic Maya! Lily! You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight. No breaks. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna keep that. Okay. Then you came all by yourself? Yeah, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
That's... I can't know why. If it takes 2 hours by train, oh man. It's gotta be like 4 days.
What time did she leave?
At midnight, maybe?
Lily, what about the train? Huh? What's a train?
I give up.
It's time, isn't it? Oh, that's not your voice. I gave you Maya. I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me?
Again.
At least I know Mr. Edgewood would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgewood? Who was that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life...
Maya, please don't mention that name ever again.
But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's dead. And he's never coming back.
Dun dun dun.
What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom. I should have had you voice that. Oh, might be.
Well, you said it before. You just immediately said it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
Nick.
She can talk to dead people anyways. It's fine.
June 21st, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared?
What is with this kid?
Why is he sweating so much?
That's a Phoenix thing.
Oh. Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
I'm gonna fail this accent. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Right. You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct?
Hold on. So she is the famed successor to Professor Von Karma?
Prosecutor, okay. I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy.
I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
She has a whip?
What?
She has a whip?
Damn.
Kinky.
And what was the
Revenge.
critique you gave? Was that
Oh,
more British than
she-
German?
No, she was getting more German the more you spoke.
Yes, okay, cool. Confidence. Awesome. Okay, sorry, I ruined your line, B-tean.
Revenge. Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma?
If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can. Ow!
What?
Ow!
Did you just whip him?
Why was his eyes that wide open, like, before it even happened?
If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. No, confidence.
Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you.
Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Is this not assault?
No. It's clearly foreplay. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate. That's perfection. The defendant Maya Fey will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. On my watch. Higher.
Very well. What is the defense's position?
Your Honor?
Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes.
Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Justified self-defense? A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We'd very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because the plea justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone.
How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix writes, then I shall now call the first witness.
No question. Why is the Vaughn not capitalized, but the Karma is?
Typically with Vaughn's, isn't it lowercase? No? Like
I don't
first
know,
name and then Vaughn.
Oh, I always thought it
Surname.
was uppercase as well.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be lowercase
Oh. Well, I'm
when
just
it's like
dumb.
those names.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm dumb.
No, you're good. We learn.
We learn, it's fine.
Wee woo.
She's just as scary. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose.
Hey, Gumshoe. Witness, is your name and occupation? Yes, sir. Name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Gets to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. Look at this map.
Look at this photograph.
Did the cat pop up on the mic?
What cat?
I don't think so.
No, meow. Okay, we're good then.
Well, are we good though?
Your
We want
Honor.
meows.
Sorry, Your Honor. I had dreams of my cat. On the stand. The channeling chamber has no windows and the doors locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room.
What were they doing in there?
They were channeling a spirit, sir.
Channeling a spirit? Malarkey.
That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room with brushes.
Sorry, I didn't realize that one was mine. I can't read. Ah, and that's when they found that the detective was already dead, correct?
The detective?
I think I'm still here, pal.
God damn it. I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over. My voice changes, by the way. So, how was the victim killed?
I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time then.
Witness testimony.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. Persona. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. 37 times in the chest.
What?
The wound is very severe. Llamas with hats.
Oh.
It was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim after the stabbing. Because off is a word that exists.
Yeah.
So the victim was stabbed before being shot?
This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Autopsy report adds to the court record.
The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
You're pressing everything.
Cross-examination.
What?
You're pressing everything.
Okay. I was gonna do that because I don't know what is
Hold
I
it.
gotcha.
the murder web, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it?
It was the victim's.
Victim. Now, why would he have?
Objection.
Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? There were fingerprints?
Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Faze, were also on the grip, sir.
Oh no! My gosh. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon? But I mean, if it's his gun, wouldn't they already be on there? That's not very good evidence.
Well, the fact that it was Maya's fingerprints also helps. Anyways,
Yeah.
all right. I walked right into her hands there.
She almost fired from point blank range.
I keep pressing the wrong side of the controller. So point blank, huh? So about how far away is that?
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank?
Tisk, 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 tisk. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country.
Excuse me?
You're stupid. Gunpowder burn.
Gunpowder bird?
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there are definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead.
Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess.
Before the victim was shot, he was stabbed in the chest.
Hold it.
Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A fruit knife.
I see. And whose knife was it? And what fruit were they using?
Looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And I think they grew apples. Oh, and of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it. I could use some apples.
Apples, you say? All over it? Huh?
This does not look good.
What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? The wound is very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death.
How severe was the wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill.
Murder used the pistol, finished the victim off after the stabbing.
Hold it!
Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yup, sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools.
Didn't she already say that?
A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Grr, what a pain.
That's enough! We have clearly established how the victim was murdered.
I brought the two murder weapons with me today.
Very well. The court accepts them into evidence.
Pistol.
That is the court record. Excuse me, Your Honor, I'm gonna go let my cats out.
So wait, it was shot twice, but there's only one gunshot wound. That's info for later.
What?
Well, the gun said it was shot twice, but you only need one shot to... He was only shot once in the forehead. Therefore, there's another gunshot unaccounted for, which will come up later.
Oh, gotcha.
The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard two gunshots at this time.
And two murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. Huh. Oh. This does seem like an open and shut case.
Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. It's not a W, that's an L. After all, there's no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true. Mr. Wright,
Yes.
even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so.
Oh,
This is your final chance.
this is your decision. I better think this through all the way. Yeah, plead not guilty.
It seems as you did not
plead.
take your time to think.
If we plead justified self-defense, it would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer.
Murderer.
I can't let that happen. Your Honor,
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
the defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal.
Acquittal. Smack.
You have sealed your fate, Phoenix Wright. Yes, sir. Please don't the final portion of your testimony. The final strike. Strike. I mean, you sound like Hitler. His voice isn't that low. Yes, sir.
Now, see here. Proceedings are run by...
Whip.
Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony.
I think the courts would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence.
Incriminating evidence. Yay.
Sorry, pal. There's an even more incriminating words. Piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Did I see that right?
See what?
Did I see a bullet hole in the dress? Like along the sleeve?
Oh, I didn't notice it.
Oh no, did you see a bullet hole?
So this is the costume that is being skipped over. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this.
This piece directly links Maya Fate to the crime, sir.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Maya's costume matters to the court record.
All right, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints are on both murder weapons, and the blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse?
Ha! What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. The English language sucks. Feel free to soak off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Right.
Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing.
Phoenix Wright.
Alright. Do I have to go to that line about the dress? Or do I have to do anything before that?
Start at the third statement. Get some
And then
info.
press?
Yeah.
There's blood on the costume.
Lab results show it is the victim's blood. Oh, rubble.
Back. So there is blood from the victim? on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So were there any other clues that you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Well,
Objection!
if you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on.
Ah, yes. Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct.
Grr, now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite more than I can chew here, what should I do? Press further?
Yes.
Yeah. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Yeah, there's a bullet hole!
Oh, I thought that was a button.
Well, it's not on the other side, so there's gotta be something. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder.
Mr. Wright, stop looking at the dress. Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it.
Okay, Mr. Simp. Alright, looks like my time is up. So about the costume. Here's one little thing. Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What?
Why is Asteroid playing Breath of Wild?
What?
You got that too, huh?
Yeah.
Careful before he loses his channel.
That's such a bad joke to make, but it's so true.
What are you talking about, pal?
But where is this problem you are talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now.
It's
The
here.
problem I have is here.
You won't know. Click something random. Take that!
I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve? Oh my god, there's a hole there!
A hole?
How does...
That wasn't in the report.
How did they miss that, though?
They're focused on the blood.
Yeah, but it's just right below the blood. Hold on. Hold up. What is that around the hole? It smells like gunpowder.
Gunpowder? No one ever told me.
A hole that smells of gunpowder.
Looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion is that you can make is that it must have been a bullet hole.
Rebel. Oh my god. Smack. Order! This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else.
Ask caution while updating a court record. Sorry about that. Guess we messed up, sir.
That doesn't really help our case. Like, she could have just fired the gun from under the dress. Other than the burn would not have been as effective. Never mind. Okay, let's continue. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with the testimony. That just now was a fluke. Nothing more. Object yourself.
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, however, what prosecutor Von Karma has said is still true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence,
No way.
Detective Gumshoes, please continue with your testimony.
Do you say gumshoes? That's funny.
Wait, that's what it is, ain't it?
Shoe. Singular shoe.
Oh.
Gumshoes made me think of the Pokemon. and I thought you were being deliberate. Because, right? Isn't that what it's called? The Trump Pokemon?
Gumshoes, yeah.
Gumshoes? Yeah.
The Trump Pokemon.
Yes, sir. I attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Press?
Hmm?
Do I press?
I mean...
Hold it!
He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't?
We can find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal.
So did the murderer have a fight with the victim, or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder change drastically.
We're in real trouble now. If only had something to prove that the victim did fight back. Varn Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. I'll find a critical contradiction somehow. Then I'll have her.
I get to the end.
Okay.
You have it.
That one, right?
Nope. What did you just find out?
That there was a bullet hole in the dress.
Mm-hmm. So,
Oh.
the victim wasn't fighting back?
No, they were.
Yeah.
Objection!
Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling.
You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim hadn't fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back?
You're right.
Seems you're correct.
Your
If
Honor.
the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
Alright, the wind seems to be shifting.
Huh.
What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Fun karma.
It seems that my affair was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Now that you...
Why, that's right!
Itchy
Ow!
whip.
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
No!
Well, yes, that's actually true.
Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
Huh? How so?
Ah! Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. You mean, and myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Ah! Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Witness
Transpired.
testimony.
Woohoo!
During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
scenario you have put together, it does make sense.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Wright,
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
please refrain from glaring at me like that. Please, it makes me uncomfortable. Now then, your cross-examination, please, and do not examine me.
Sorry, just Gumshoe. We're examining.
Cross-examination.
You can present something.
I can present something?
Yeah.
Is that the
Oh,
this
not
thing?
the statement, just the whole testimony. That's your hint, is that you can present something in the testimony. Oh, you're just looking at the evidence.
Yeah.
I bet it's a newspaper clipping.
It's not the screen, but you will be presenting that soon. The screen. Soon.
I
And it took a shot because they were too close. He missed.
Wait, I completely forgot. I can go to profiles and look at this.
You won't need a profile this time.
No.
No.
She's so cute.
You won't profile the little girl. I call the little girl to the stand.
Shots fired.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Took a shot because they were too close. He missed.
What am I presenting? Can you tell me the statement that I'm presenting on at least?
The one before that.
This one?
No. You were just at it.
This one.
Yes. Because they
Okay.
were too close. He missed.
Mr. Wright, can you hurry up, please? We don't
No.
have all day.
So it's gotta be past this, right?
Yes, it's on the second page.
On the second page?
Yeah.
It's the knife.
Mm-mm.
Is it this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Objection!
Oh yeah, because it can't be too close when he completely missed. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
What do you mean?
Because if it can't be too close, because if you're shooting at her, she's got her hands on the knife in his chest, so you can't miss her from that close while also getting a hole in the dress. That's my logic on this. This little hole was actually created a huge hole in your testimony.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright!
You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where's the gunpowder burn on the costume?
I thought it was the hole.
Oh, so
Gunpowder burn?
this is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from a point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Oh!
But there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume.
Smack. That is a very good point. Sorry. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
Objection!
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
I will be right back. I just forgot to put my laundry in the dryer.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, this is a court of law.
Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, you can go check your washing machine later. Mr. Wright, 10 points from Gryffindor.
Ten points from Gryffindor. 10 points from Ravenclaw.
50
10
points.
points from Hufflepuff.
50 points for Slytherin.
15 points for Slytherin.
Actually, I'm gonna give me a drink.
Sick. Let's go.
No, I'm not sick now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the whole. Yeah. Actually,
Alright,
be able to
back.
bring this.
Okay, we're good.
Hold up.
B-tean,
Uh,
B-tean. You just lost
Your
10 points
Honor.
from every house.
What?
This is a court of law, Phoenix Wright. How dare you? Also, the judge thinks we needed a drink.
I have taken 10 points from Gryffindor.
What the heck? What does Gryffindor have to do with this? He's a phoenix.
And what is related to a phoenix? A griffin. Clearly. They're cousins.
Okay.
They have wings. That's what they share. And the same mythology group.
Yes, they're cousins.
Dumbledore has a phoenix.
Yeah. But was Dumbledore in Gryffindor?
I don't know. Is it ever said?
I mean, they got the same last name there.
I think so.
Was it ever said? I mean, I never read the last 2 books.
Time to look this up.
I only read up until Order of the Phoenix.
Your Honor, I ask that we hold Phoenix Wright in contempt.
He was.
Makes
Contempt of
sense.
court.
That's why he always gives
That's what-
Gryffindor so
hey.
many points. He's playing favorites.
Yeah.
Actually, I want a cheese. I want cheese.
Okay, back to this. We got very sidetracked there. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Let's see. In the middle of their fights, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
Objection!
As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that.
Well, then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There. That should satisfy even you.
Wait, but I thought they were saying that she shot the gun.
Yeah, but we're trying to disprove that he shot it after he was stabbed.
Oh, gotcha. I don't know what it said. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I don't know what I said, but what do you think about it?
I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think.
Does it make sense or does it not make sense?
It does not make sense. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal.
What flaw? Ow! Will you stop that?
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
BRB.
There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere.
Your Honor.
She put
please
some
don't.
distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. If he was stabbed, he would be laying on the ground, and therefore the gunshot would go upwards. But, surprisingly, it did not, and landed in the folding screen, which was at the same level he would have been if he was laying down. Correct?
I'm not saying anything.
This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic.
Oak said he was going to be right back.
I have returned. I had child.
Oh, okay.
Ah, child.
Yes. What
How's she
is
doing?
that? A folding screen? Who uses those anymore? This isn't 19th century Japan.
I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in the folding screen. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Where?
What? Sorry.
You're good.
Mr. Wright, your explanation, please.
Are these two really that clueless? The bullet hole went through the defense sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at the height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, was actually squatting low to the ground.
Oh my gosh. I was like, can I just say that they all seem like they're in on it with how dumb they're playing?
Oh.
No, they're just Sims.
Order! This changes everything.
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene.
Look at this diagram.
Look at this.
The victim,
photograph.
Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. The bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Right here?
Just take that.
Somewhere around here.
Oh?
Oh, the judge's face is scrunched like he's just smelled some serious bad breath.
Yeah, brush your teeth,
That is,
Phoenix. Wait, I just realized what? I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up.
Sure.
In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright, and don't mess up this time.
Of course. Whoops.
And brush your
Well
own
done.
teeth while you're at it.
We should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime.
So if that's a bullet hole there,
Yeah.
where would she have been?
Sorry.
Right beside it? Or would you be over here?
How would the bullet hole travel from there to the thing? Because where you had the finger, it would have gone through the stands or whatever the heck is there.
Oh yeah. So right about here?
That's a thingy. Maybe go below it.
Below it?
Sorry. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
She was standing here near the folding screen. Yeah.
Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim?
That's impossible.
You're impossible. But why? Why?
You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume.
Ah! Yes, you, Mr. Phoenix, right? You.
Hold on. I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways away from the victim when she was shot. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation, Mr. Wright?
It changes everything.
Boom.
Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, Where and what was the defense doing at this time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen?
Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
Upon further consideration, it does make very, very little sense.
Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason.
Oh, he's still there.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job.
Oh.
Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the blast radius of disaster.
You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me.
Why does she sound like she's trying to be seductive?
Yeah, she's been
Wasn't
getting more
the-
seductive with Phoenix. And less German.
I mean, I see the finger wag, and I'm like trying to emulate, little
Sass.
funny, haha, sort of.
Yeah. But like even just how she's looking at him, it looks
Yeah.
seductive.
I
Of
think
all
she's
things
getting
to inherit.
aroused. She's like, nobody has taken me this far in a courtroom proceeding before.
Of all things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile?
Detective? How dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it all my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee.
Wow.
Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later.
Wait, did they
Punishment?
work together?
In the Phoenix Wright world, the detectives work for the prosecutors.
Oh,
That's not 3, that's like 10 or 11 hairs.
hold on, let's count.
I did count.
I
There's like
counted
2 little
8.
like V ones.
I count 8.
You could say 8. There's like 5 on the top, but 2 of them are like V, so like they could be 2 hairs. And then there's 3 or 4 on the bottom, because there's like one beside it, like on the chin bone.
Yeah, like I see 4 on top, 4 on bottom. I don't. Like I see a little light gray. I don't know if that's supposed to be a shadow or.
I mean, it's probably also just Discord being Discord.
Yeah.
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness.
Next witness? That's got to be Lotta.
Very well. Get out of here, gumshoes. The court will take a 5-minute recess. I've got to piss. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. Smack.
To be continued. All right.
The next part's very short in the context of there's only 2 testimonies. If you
Would we
want
be able to get
to.
it done like 40 minutes? Would we be
I
able to get it done
mean-
in 40 minutes?
With voice acting and whatnot, I guess we'll say no.
Okay.
Unless I just
Then I
give
get-
you what to do instead of letting you fun thinking about it.
Yeah. We'll risk it.
Okay.
Besides, I can wait till like half past, so like we really have an hour.
What a bad employee.
Not bad. That's
June
still
21st.
15 minutes early.
11:37 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3.
Phew, that was a close one.
I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
Felt like it was pretty close to dying myself.
Wait, have they even discussed the death penalty though?
Not really, but I think that's what leads to what happens if you get guilty is you get death.
Oh, gotcha. Seems
But you were
extreme.
wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
Thanks. Wait, tricked?
That must be a lawyer's secret technique, right?
By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of heart.
Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh?
Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you.
One of them already does.
Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearlie? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher.
Wait,
Oh, I didn't know that.
We got a little Francisco there. Whoops.
well, I don't have anything. I wish.
21st, 7:43 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Okay.
Your
No,
Honor.
I wasn't expecting it so soon. Court will now reconvene. Now the first order of. Ow!
I don't want
Damn
to
it.
hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am the photographer who witnessed the channeling.
You voiced her.
What the?
Do you want me to take over? Or do you want to voice her? B-tean.
I don't want to voice her.
Okay.
She's crazy talk.
I'll do my best.
Witness, your name and occupation, if you please.
Hey, Phoenix, how you doing?
Just fine.
Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know?
Yowza! Name and occupation. I declare, what the tarnation?
Wait.
Hey, Judge, this here's bonds against my fair self.
That's fine. Keep it up.
That's fine? That ain't fine. That'll whip. Yeah.
How
There's no
is
need for
she not
foolish
arrested
outcries from
yet?
foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder.
Oh, you gotta think, how many trials she's done
Oh,
like
whoops.
this in Germany?
Yeah, but that's
I'll spoil
Germany.
the next text.
I haven't even got to send my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay?
So that's what you're trying to do there, Judge, huh?
Yeah, totally. I don't have a session afterwards. I promise.
Only the doc and the defendant. Fucking shit, I need to stop. Only the doc and the defendant went into the challenge chamber. We was there waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer then broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in that there room.
And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Reckon course.
Excuse me?
Reckon course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court.
The moment of truth. What will be in that picture?
Let's see here. This here's the picture.
It certainly seems that only the defendant and the victim were in that room.
Loudest photo added to the court record.
She took 2 though.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me.
Cross-examination.
Not that, not that, not that. Press.
Hold it.
Are you sure it was the defendant Maya Fey?
Sure, I'm sure.
Lana seems awfully confident in her testimony.
Press harder. Well, obviously. The option's there more often than not.
Yeah. Lana, please think back to the day one more time.
What you getting at?
And remember what you said when we broke into the room?
I was murdered.
Lana, at a time like this,
Sounds like there's a perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya?
when you saw the murderer at the time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct?
Well, you see.
Rebel. Smacky, smacked. Order. Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony.
Yeah, sorry.
Good. This shifts things back to my side.
For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking.
Sorry, there was a fly in my room.
I get that. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered, one of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was Maya that went in.
There we go.
It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey.
Exactly.
Rats, and I'm trapped like one again.
As far as those two, there's no one else in the room. Press.
Press this as well?
Hold it.
Are you absolutely certain of that?
Sure am. But that old bitch chased us out of the room, so yeah, I'll keep it.
Old bitch? Does she mean Morgan Fey?
There was no one else in there, and you know it.
Channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black.
Wait, but she just said.
Was there really no one else in there? What about
the old witch?
First one. There we go.
what about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there?
Red Given.
What?
What in the?
Red Given. You know, you reckon that's a given. I took a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. Please stop using slang.
You got a problem with my slang?
Rec given. I mean, I'm having difficulty in understanding you kids nowadays. Please use normal words. Oh.
Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you?
Alright, her story adds up. What's worse, I was there at the scene of the crime with her. And her story is exactly how I would have told it too. What evidence?
You're not presenting evidence.
Do I have to
You have
profile
to-
or just...
Press all the statements. The walkthrough says press every statement, and then the fourth and the fifth, you do the extra stuff. So just get the first three statements out of the way.
Okay. Was it really only those two that went in?
What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not?
No, I was asleep. Irk.
Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them?
Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room.
Oh, hold on now. We can't have the defense testifying against its own client.
Anyway, folks, only the two of them went to the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. Press it again.
Hold it.
Was it really a gunshot?
Are you insane? You must have heard it as well.
Irk.
Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Was it really a gunshot?
Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
Why are we here listening to the defense testify? Come on now.
And the world becomes just a little crueler.
I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know, and I tell you that was a gunshot I heard.
Watch
Now
it only.
this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer broke the door down and we rushed into the room.
So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door down?
Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then?
Yes, Ms. Von Karma. I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition?
No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man.
Oh,
Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see.
the judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. Or, just as I thought, there's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth.
There we go.
Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's statement and testimony.
At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. Rhymes.
The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. That's her hair, that's her clothes.
What am I going to do if I just let this go?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not my
You can't.
present evidence? I can't?
You cannot.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, what?
Oh, you picked the first option, huh?
Yeah.
It's
Do,
fine.
do
Okay.
you know what you are proposing? It's not possible.
Yeah, that's just plain fool's talk.
Thanks, guys. Your show support was just great.
Now then, Mr. Wright, show some proof to the court. Prove that it was not Maya Fey. You won't do the little girl. She's the proof.
Like you're already losing it, so.
Let's just present Maya.
I take that. I present Maya.
Here is your proof.
Objection.
Is there a problem?
Oh, no, I thought I would work on my inflections. Would work on my inflections. Just wondering what an objection with a twist of you're wrong sounds like.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but what logic do you have presenting Maya? That just helps us clear it up even more.
Shoot, I guess I wasn't showing you to give up.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey.
I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument.
that's enough.
Is it though? Is this all I could do?
I think it's quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not and never will be possible.
I told you, totally 100% impossible.
Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further question won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume?
We couldn't protect Maya. The defense.
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. Lawyer's someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets.
Mia.
What the fuck?
I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say?
What?
But pearls?
Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go.
But how? She's already taken away every advantage.
Now, question: is everybody else in the courtroom watching him have a mental breakdown?
Not mental breakdown per se, but they do see her as well.
Oh, they do see her as well. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
The
it'd been
advantage is
funnier
still in your hand.
if only he.
Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday?
Dr. Gray.
Oh, same shit.
What is click?
Camera shot. A photo was taken.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I was murdered. I said it again because
What?
flashbacks.
Click.
Click.
At a time like this.
Turns out there's a purpose for snapping up shots. I said that before. I don't care. Yeehaw.
You see, there's one final piece to this puzzle.
Mia?
Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Oh no. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Hold it.
Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. We're not doing this. Furthermore, ow!
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony.
Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. Hey, there's the uppercase B.
And what's better time than this for you to see that?
BRB.
But, I mean, I have someplace I must go after this. All right, I'll allow it. Ms. Hart, hurry, give us another testimony.
Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about?
Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber.
Okay, you got it.
See, you got through to the judge somehow, right?
Yeah, my enemy just whipped him into shape. Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him.
Press the fourth statement.
Press fourth.
Yeah.
When
We're into that room. Focus on. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot.
Nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of her testimony are very vague. I should press her on those sections.
Struggle all you like, as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix of Wright. I'm waiting. Okay, so
Alright.
fourth statement. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, right?
To what?
2 shots. You took 2 shots.
But Only one has been submitted as evidence.
Miss Hart, where's the other picture that you've been withholding?
No. You got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil.
Well, at least she knows herself.
Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious? Prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it.
Well, what? Von Karma. Welcome back.
No problem. She took 2 shots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
that's
fair.
all you missed.
Click. Yeah, I wasn't actually at the bathroom. I was just making a joke for the judge.
Oh, I am
Oh.
so sorry. I thought you actually went to the bathroom. That's why I took over, because B-tean also has to go to work.
No, my child was done with her TV.
Okay.
Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence.
Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father.
You can choose whatever.
Your Honor, the defense asks that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court.
Oh,
Me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious.
But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair.
Phoenix, you're a lawyer or school child.
thank you.
I was so angry I lost my composure.
Smack. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court, please?
I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all.
Oh.
How could you think?
Wait, so what was on the second picture?
We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
this is
Oh, we haven't seen it.
yeah, that's the topic of discussion right now.
Oh, okay.
The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence.
More trouble. That it's worth?
Lol typos.
How? How can you say that?
If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Let's follow 2 items of court record.
What's funny is that it's not this easy to submit evidence.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's titties. I mean, what is this? What is this picture?
It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Witness, not witness, lol. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur.
I think the important point here is the person. Yes, that's right. In this picture, this is most definitely not my FA.
Rubber.
Smacky. What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya?
Just drop the issue.
Second. Insist.
Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in this picture is not Maya Fey.
Yes, I see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance.
There's only one conclusion that can be drawn, then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant.
Order! Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey.
Yeah, we did it.
You're too soft.
Huh?
You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face.
Seductive as always. She's smiling?
I think you had better continue to vary, Mr. Phoenix, Wright?
Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? It's clear that this is over.
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture.
Look at this photograph.
This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit.
Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? Ow!
She looks this way, Vey, because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. Rubber, 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 rubber.
Smack, smack, smack. It's unbelievable. She can...
Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word, if I may.
Yeah?
Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place.
Well, what is she?
From the moment I showed this picture to the court, the case became all mine.
Technically, it's a mistrial.
This image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind.
I don't even have a single witty line.
Yeah,
Looks
that
like
would
we're
be
gonna
a
have-
mistrial.
Yeah.
Smack. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey?
If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya?
The
Can I
bee?
prove it?
You can.
Probably that. Yeah, it's probably
I
that.
can?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the little 9 thing.
The little 9 thing?
Oh, the Magatama? That's
Yeah.
just part of the rope.
Oh.
But yes, you can prove it.
Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes. I see.
This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now.
A contradiction?
Sorry. So you think you spotted the problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange in this picture for the court?
You
What are
won't
the
press the
sleeves?
titties.
Look at the right sleeve.
Oh.
Take that
Please direct your attention here.
to the sleeve. But there isn't anything odd about it.
Exactly. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing.
Should it be there?
Why does she grab herself like that?
She creams her jeans. There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume.
18.
If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well.
Rebel, 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 rebel. Smacky, smacky. Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You should be disbarred from the courts. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
Alright, this should do some major damage to your argument.
Don't celebrate yet.
You like to bring down the mood, don't you?
Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face.
Seductive.
Yeah.
Alright, she's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again.
Tisk tisk, jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
What do you mean? And what incompetent fools?
If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case.
I see.
She's lying through her teeth, I know it. Everyone knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything.
But you can't prove that. Francisco von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If we must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. What's coming? Damn, WC visas. Difficult. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at this next salary discussion.
Poor Gumshoe.
Smacky. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, all right?
Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there's only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The shooter is someone else?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I guess that should be obvious. I tried to prove that. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether.
What?
Smacky. Order, order, order. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow!
What? Me? The defense's argument is a complete mess.
A complete mess. I fail to see. Please enlighten us.
Hey, witness! Oof, that got raspy. What the heck? Did anyone ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know... If you were lying, I swear that my VIP will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you know, I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Right? Damn it! Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from?
Why is it lately all I want to do is cry?
The picture in this... If the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did the person come from?
That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix, right?
I can't believe that even Maya's calling me by my full name.
Yeah.
But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
That's enough yet, Mr. Phoenix, right? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now?
To turn things around. That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective.
Phoenix?
So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? We need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before you broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? And we could prove that either of one of those conditions were true.
Crap. Smack. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. This trial's gone on long enough.
I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is...
Yep.
Maya had left the room?
Mm-hmm.
Maya had left the channeling room at some point. An defense can prove this.
Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary.
Anyway, let's see some evidence to this. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room.
This.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Miss Hart, do you remember this key?
Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's a challenge chamber key, right? Before the challenge started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all.
Oh, one of a kind, you say?
Wait, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Yes. It looks like she's catching on.
I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
Huh? What do you mean?
If my Faye locked herself in, then the key should have been with her.
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest.
Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it?
I got this as a present from a certain little girl.
Wait, the girl did it?
And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time.
That's preposterous.
This means that Maya Faye must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you.
No!
Rebel. Smacky. It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma,
How can this be?
at this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible.
My perfect case! What's the flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I've never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict.
Aki, that's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. I want lunch. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Smacky.
Yay.
Smacky.
You're showing for sponsorship. Yeah, just record, whatever.
Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice.
Ooh, why do you have an accent?
Where you going, Pearly? I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know?
Yeah. It's not like anyone else in there could have done that.
Nick.
Wait, where was Maya that whole court session?
Defendant chair doesn't show in the
Yeah.
court because. Anyways,
I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room.
Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance.
Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me?
Sure. Alright, Pearls. You ready to go buy some tickets?
Huh? Ticket?
Poor thing. She's so sheltered. And to be continued again.
yeah.
Dun dun
Typically, trials
dun.
are 2 parts.
What?
Well, I mean, as you remember from case 1, the trials this time are 2 parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay! We have proved that she may not have been the murderer.
Whoa.
And any final words from you guys?
Marsupials.
Soup heels.
No, marsupials.
Oh, marsupials.
Yes.
Final words. I'm pumped.
You're pumped for the next part?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the rest of this case. It tugs on the heartstrings.
Ah, that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, with that being said, leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz, and we will catch you guys next Sunday for more Phoenix Fun Days, because the pun
Yeah.
is very nice.
Oh gosh.
Well, you enjoy it, so
Yeah,
that's what matters.
it does. All right, peace.